one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it because you can.
This story is brought to us from The Guardian. An alligator inserted itself into a police pursuit in southeastern Louisiana, chasing and attacking an allegedly impaired driver who tried to evade law enforcement by leaping into a swamp. Shout out to Cajun Randy on this one. The suspect, a 40-year-old man, was eventually captured and arrested with injuries to both arms. Deputy body-worn camera footage of the alligator swimming speeds towards the man and thrashing him in the water was posted on YouTube by local CBS News affiliate and a Guardian reporting partner, WWL Louisiana.
An unexpected turn during a police chase in Louisiana. Police there say a man was attacked by an alligator when he jumped in a swamp to try to get away from the cops. So he gets into the swamp to get away from police, ends up with an alligator. He'd been pulled over for reckless driving. Can you see he's swimming? That's the body cam video showing him swimming. He was bitten, but then kept going. He kept running. Officially, we understand officers have arrested him. They have taken him to the hospital.
Now, the episode began last Sunday off Interstate 10 in Jefferson Parish, according to information posted on Facebook by Louisiana State Police. Troopers responded to reports of a Toyota being driven recklessly, striking a concrete barrier and sustaining a tire blowout. The statement said the vehicle was eventually stopped by officers on I-310 in the adjacent St. Charles Parish. Parish is what Louisiana uses for county. It's a county for us. The suspect, named in local media reports as Victor Rivas of the community of Monts, fled on foot from an elevated section of the interstate into a swamp below. Troopers and deputies with the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office began searching for Rivas, who was later spotted walking along U.S. Highway 61. They said when law enforcement approached, he fled again into a swampy area where he was attacked by an alligator and sustained injuries to both arms. Despite his injuries, Rivas continued fleeing before being located and apprehended with the assistance of drone technology. Louisiana State Police Public Information Officer Kyle Wagner told WWL, even after the strike, Rivas continued to evade law enforcement and fled again. We had to wait for him to pop out the wood line to make that apprehension. Rivas was released after treatment at a local hospital and charged with driving while impaired as well as resisting an officer, the statement said. It added that warrants were also obtained for hit and run and careless operation of a vehicle in connection to the earlier crash in Jefferson Parish. The statement concluded with the praise for law enforcement partners for their support in bringing Rivas's arrest to a successful resolution. It omitted thanks, though, to the alligator. No thanks to the alligator. That was a crucial part of the operation. A separate statement from the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office, however, contained an AI-generated photo of an alligator in a police uniform being presented with a Deputy of the Year plaque bearing the name Alligator. A Guardian search of news archives turned up one other example of a reptile actively assisting law enforcement when a drug-sniffing bearded dragon named Iro that was sworn in as an officer with Arizona's Avondale Police Department in 2017. The episode, however, turned out to be an April Fool's prank. Yeah, that's April Fool's. It's not a bearded dragon. What? But the alligator here, man, this one, I can only imagine it. And I don't know. I'd love to hear from Cajun Randy on this one. A guy running into the water from police, and all of a sudden the alligator's like, I got him, boys. And they didn't even thank the alligator. Well, the sheriff's office did an officer of the year, but the state police didn't do nothing. They should have said, thank you to Alligator for jumping in there, buddy. You're deputized. What do you guys think about this very, very I was going to try to say some munching joke. I don't know. Let's just say I'm going to give you this story as food for thought.